Welcome back to the Apartment Geek. I'm your host, Chris Robinson, and I'm going to brag for about 20 seconds and then go into why this preface the topic for today. So I was fortunate enough to go to the North Shore of Oahu about 10 days ago, 10, 11 days ago, spent 6 or 7 days over there. Amazing, 75-degree weather. The water temperature was about the same, even a little bit warmer. Great surf. Came back and then had a really nice opportunity to go up to Big Surf for 3 days. Went up there, kind of sunny, crispy, a little bit cool, and got back December 11th. And I got out of the airport in San Diego and I was walking out, and it's about 68 degrees and perfect weather. And I'm going, okay, it's 1 o'clock in mid-December and it's like 68 degrees, maybe even 70, and it was perfect. And I got in my truck and came back to where I live in Solana Beach, and I was thinking about the topic for today, and going back to the fundamentals of why San Diego. And weather is a big part of it, but this came up yesterday in an inspection that I had, or I was doing property tours at a bigger listing that I have down in Imperial Beach, and there was a party there represented by another broker. And they were kind of hemming and hawing about the numbers and why it was so difficult to buy in San Diego. And the rents are low. We have rent control and restrictions on how far we can raise the rents, blah, blah, blah. And it kind of got me thinking about the weather of San Diego and the fundamentals mixed with kind of the fact that in San Diego, it's really easy to get caught up in the short-term vision that frankly is not very attractive. You buy these apartment buildings, you maybe break even, you make 1%, 2%, 3%. It's not very attractive. And it's very important to kind of think about the long-term big picture of why San Diego. This one party at this Imperial Beach listing was contemplating selling a property in East San Diego, smaller asset, and exchanging the money into the Imperial Beach submarket, which I would call a very wise kind of big picture decision. You're moving from east to more of a coastal market. There were some other benefits for them based on what I knew from this other broker. And they were so caught up in, oh my gosh, the rents are low and we can't do anything. This thing's not going to really pencil for about 2 years. It's kind of this longer runway. And I'm thinking in my mind, I'm going, you know what? These people are very wealthy. It doesn't matter what the picture looks like for the next 2 years. And frankly, they're kind of in their elderly ages. They're probably doing this potential move, this 1031, for their heirs and their legacy and their estate. So I'm going, who cares? You're going from East County to the submarket on the coast, and you're focused on the weather and the location of the asset, and you're in a coastal submarket of San Diego County. And it got me thinking, and I really wanted to make this clear. Why do we buy San Diego? We don't buy it for return right now. We buy it because it's San Diego and it's 70 degrees or 68 degrees in mid-December, and it's not going out of style. You've got this America's finest city that people want to live here. They want to come here because of all the things that you can do year round. And the fact that, I don't know what else to say other than it's 70 degrees in mid-December. And I keep coming back to that. Now, I'm not a big fan of San Diego in May or June because it's gloomy at the beach, and I'm a surfer and I live next to the water. So that's the only hem and haw I have about living here. But the lifestyle, it's getting more and more popular. And one of the first videos I did back in like 2018 was about the Instagram, social media, Facebook impact on having people come to San Diego, because people post and they post pictures of Balboa Park and the zoo and La Jolla Cove, etc. in December or February, whatever it may be. People see it, they move here, their friends move here, and it starts this kind of trend. So San Diego is very popular. It's not going out of style. And I think when we're looking at these real estate investments, kind of like this Imperial Beach property and this possible prospective purchaser, you got to look down the road and you've got to understand this property is going to be kind of a shitty investment for 1 or 2 years, maybe even 3 years. But if you can kind of delay gratification and kind of put in your time and have some patience, San Diego always makes up in the long haul. And I think it makes up in many, many ways. And you can refinance and you've got appreciation and the rents will grow consistently. There's a lot of nice predictability here. And people chase returns and they chase other investments. But I think we have to really understand why we're purchasing apartments. It's not necessarily for the return the first year. It's really for that long-term belief in San Diego and knowing that the weather's not going to get crappy on the turn on the all of a sudden. We've consistent. San Diego is what it is, and it's frankly just getting better and better with restaurants and entertainment and all these different things that are kind of coming into the communities. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, be well.